In this video, I'm going to take a look at 7 steps that might help you to simplify your house purchase. These are steps that I've sort of discovered and experienced down through the years. First one is location. Choose a good location if you can. There is a well-known truism: the day you buy is the day you sell. So you can change a lot of things about your house, but you'll never be able to change its location. You can improve it, you can extend it, you can convert it, you can knock it, but you cannot change its location. So my advice would be to get the worst property in the best area to fit your budget, not the best property in the worst area, because, as I say, you cannot change your location. Second thing you need to be concerned about and take very seriously is the question of finances. Make sure that your budget will cover all outlays and all costs that you're going to incur. So you being a purchaser, if you're borrowing money, then you're going to have a bank valuation to pay for. It's recommended then, if you're getting a second-hand property, that you get a structural survey. You're going to have stamp duty to pay as well, which will probably be 1% of the purchase price. You're going to have to pay a solicitor, professional fee, legal fee for conveyancing. You're going to have to pay property registration authority fees to register the change of ownership and register you as the new owner of the property and register the mortgage. And you're going to have other necessary outlays for the conveyance. For example, legal searches will have to be carried out on closing day, and you'll also have fees in relation to the Commissioner for Oaths. That's for swearing documents and so on. Third tip I would give you would be in relation to negotiation. You need to negotiate shrewdly and coolly and calmly. I've made a video about negotiating, a number of videos actually about negotiating on my YouTube channel, but one of the one of the most important and effective tips that I've discovered down through the years is that when you get serious and you're getting towards the end of the negotiations, offer a very specific, odd, uneven number as your final offer, not a round number. For example, 194,600 as your best and last offer, not 195,000, because 195,000, quite frankly, does not look like your final offer. It looks like another negotiation or another bid in the negotiation process. Whereas if you go to the vendor or the estate agent and say, look, I am absolutely flat to the mat. I've got money from everywhere that I can. Family and friends have chipped in, and what I have now is this figure. If it's an uneven, odd number, it's going to look more credible as your best and final offer. Number 4, second-hand property, get a structural survey carried out. If a sale doesn't go ahead and you don't get the house, it will still be money well spent, because it will mean that you have avoided an absolute lemon, and that's important. A structural survey, you must be aware, is not a bank valuation. Don't confuse the two. The bank valuation is for the lender, the structural survey is for you, and it's to allow you to make a sound decision as to proceed with the property purchase or not. Ensure that your surveyor has professional indemnity insurance, and forget about getting a well-known or a well-meaning friend or relation to have a look over the house, because quite frankly they may or may not know what they're doing. But bottom line is, you really do want a professional who will be familiar with the building regulations and will be able to identify any work that might have been carried out and that might have needed planning permission. Your friend, your father, your uncle who is a builder may or may not be able to identify these things, so that's why you get a professional. Planning then, do your own research in relation to planning. You can do a planning search in your local authority, the local county council or wherever if you want. Check that the area, though, that there's no developments in the pipeline which might affect your decision. If you, for example, checked out the area, kept an eye on the Facebook pages of relevant community groups perhaps in the area, you'll get a good feel for what's going on. You'll get a good feel for any developments that might be in the pipeline that might be injurious. For example, a new dump, a recycling centre, a meat factory. Things of that nature can affect your enjoyment of your property and can affect the value of your property. Number 6, lenders' requirements. Ensure you have all the lenders' requirements in place at an early stage. This will include life assurance, mortgage protection, that is, and home insurance. The lender will not release your loan check until their requirements are met. Your solicitor will tell you what other special conditions are in the loan offer. Have a look at it yourself though, and just see is there any special conditions. If you're getting a gift, for example, from a friend or a relation, parent perhaps, then you may need a deed of confirmation. Check that with your solicitor, check it with the lender, because it'll hold things up if you have left outstanding special conditions, because the bank simply will not release the money. And remember, in this equation, the bank has the money. The most common hold up I find is life assurance assignment is not sent in, or the life assurance is not in place, and the property insurance is not in place with the interest of the lender noted, if it's, for example, an apartment or a multi-unit development. But the bottom line is you will need life assurance and you will need home insurance. Choose your solicitor well. Buying or selling property is a stressful time. One of the best ways to reduce stress is to know what's going on. So communication from your solicitor is vital to reduce this stress. Yeah, if you know what's going on, obviously it's very, very helpful, and it's a less stressful event and proceeding. I have a free report. You can get it on my website there. My website is businessandlegal.ie. There's a page there with some free reports on it. I give away a free report in relation to buying or selling residential property in Ireland. It's useful enough, and you might be interested in getting it. It's free. You insert your email and it'll be sent directly to your inbox. I hope you find this video useful, and if you do, I would appreciate if you gave it the thumbs up down below. Thanks a lot, and thanks for watching.